I know you remember. I know you remember the video I made putting President Trump, his picture all over, calling to him, begging him, telling people to relink the video about what was to happen in the United States following what happened in Australia. I called Australia a precursor to what we had. I said the plan was simple. Take some of those planes out of the sky that are geoengineering and set them on tarmacs and fill them with water. 30 planes in every third or fourth state on the tarmacs, filled with water, just like a firehouse, just like any firehouse that has firemen and fire engines. They have trucks loaded with water or able to access water, ready to go at a moment's notice. It is a fire station for the forest. That's what I said. I said, please, Mr. President, don't let our country burn. Don't let our state burn. And what happened in Australia was predictable. And it burned over 72,000 square miles, killed several billion animals, pushing a number of species to extinction or the brink of it, flooding Sydney's air so thick with smoke that ferries couldn't even navigate their own harbor, and fire alarms in office buildings kept ringing out, registering the smoke as proof the building itself was aflame, and forcing beachfront evacuation in scenes that crossed Dunkirk with Mad Max. If you've ever seen those movies, you know what I'm talking about. And I do remember, and I wish I could get these pictures for you, I do remember in 2017 flying over the Sierra Nevadas and seeing nothing but a cloud layer for miles and miles and miles. We flew over that cloud layer for an entire hour, and it didn't go away as far as the eye could see, and it was smoke. We landed, and everywhere in that state it was red sun. It was smoke. We couldn't even go outside. It didn't matter where, Sacramento. It didn't matter where, Chino. It didn't matter anywhere, Fresno, Stanford. The smoke was there. The entire state was smoking. And we had to wait for the rains to come put out the fires. So we had a plan. I mean, our firefighting capacity is the most pathetic, the most impotent form of fighting fires. You're lucky to get 2 or 3 tankers on a fire. You have to borrow firefighters from other states. You're lucky to get 1 or 2 helicopters. That is not good enough. The only way to fight forest fires is to put them out within 24 hours, or you got issues. We have incredibly hot ground temperatures, hotter than they've ever been. We have aluminum oxides precipitating down on leaves, acting as fire accelerants. We have incredible winds that whip up these fires. There is no way that you could have sat there and thought that this fire season would be any different than the apocalyptic fires we've been seeing year after year after year after year, and I am sick of it because it is all of it is preventable. Nothing but incompetence or a complete lack of concern. You can blame the people for not thinning their forests, but when you get 1 freaking helicopter and 3 tankers on a fire that spans 33,000 acres, I'm sorry, you're pathetic. Your whole system is undermanned and undermechanized and overwhelmed. And I told you this would be happening. I told you over and over again, California was going to be in danger, but other places as well. We have seen fires in December race through neighborhoods at incredible speeds. And December isn't even fire season. We've seen fires in October and November race through communities, devastating communities. And that October and November didn't used to be fire season. Fire season now seems to stretch 9 months out of the year. And what have we done to upgrade our firefighting system? What have we done? Well, we could sure as hell pull some of those tankers out of the air and fill them with dirty water. And don't give me this garbage about, well, they're not trained in low-level drops. You know, you gotta fly low level just to land a damn jet. And you can drop water at 1,000 feet. You consider that low level? If a pilot can't fly a jet at 1,000 feet and push a button, he shouldn't have a pilot's license. So already 100,000 people have already been evacuated. The state of California has warned all 40 million of its citizens that they could have to evacuate. Be prepared to evacuate. So if you don't think this is incompetence, then it's criminality. It's neglect. It's stand by and let it happen. Let's funnel the people into zones. Let's get rid of the safer, higher, shadier parts of the country that would help protect us from this intense solar radiation and this incredible heat. Who wants to live down on the valley floor where it's 117 degrees in the shade? No. Whoa. You know, most of us are looking to migrate into a higher elevation where it's cooler temperatures and more shade. And when you have this kind of incompetence at play, we begged, we said, forward these links. Well, now the state's on fire. 40 million people are told prepare to evacuate. Oroville, they're out of the woods. They were told to be prepared to evacuate. Everybody there has post-traumatic stress from the Paradise Fire. People there are freaking out. But most of those blazes have been taken care of. And guess what? The lightning has been phenomenal. The lightning has been incredible. And now there's articles about how the lightning is now producing gamma radiation from splitting particles that are in the air at higher densities than ever before. What kind of particles? Cosmic rays. So as California burns, as we watch our forests, including the redwoods, go to pot, as we see some of the most pristine and beautiful environment, just adding to the toll of what's been going on for the last 10 years. Well, it's pathetic. It's disgusting. And we should not stand by and let these people who run this country get away with this neglect. We could have had tankers on the ground, ready to go, filled with water, at a moment's notice. A fire station for the forest. We don't have a fire station for the forest. In Arizona, they let the fire burn for 2 full days before they put a single thing on those fires. And the devastation was incredible. I have driven down to there. I have checked it out. There are some things that are coming back, like the creosote bush, the acacia, and the cat claws are growing back out of the ground at the roots. The saguaro cactuses can usually survive fires, did not survive. You have thousands and thousands of acres of dead saguaros. You know, those take 75 years just to grow a single arm on a saguaro. Well, I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I mean, I'm ready to get a boat and go down to Argentina. Until next time, be prepared, not scared.